Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Jerome Strickland channel. I'm back out here at my little spot. I'm gonna try to get my camera right. I'm back out here at my little spot. I'm at a different location at the same spot. I'm trying to give y'all the same scenery. I try to give y'all a little bit of different scenery. But I'm back with another video. Hope all is well with everybody. Hope all is good with everybody. I'd like to thank everybody for coming back to my video. Yes, we're right back out here at the lake. It's something very tranquil about looking out over the water. Looking out over a body of water. The water is it's like frequency. You know, sometimes the water's choppy, sometimes it's wavy, sometimes it's calm. You know, if you ever been out on a boat, which I've been on a lot of boats, you realize the nature of water is like the nature of man's frequency and man's vibration. Sometimes man's frequency is choppy, sometimes it's wavy, and sometimes it's calm. And that's what I want to talk about today. We're going to talk about holding on and releasing positive and negative frequencies. How to hold on to positive frequencies, how to embrace positive frequencies, and let go of negative frequencies. I think once a person learns how to do this, it will greatly increase the quality of their life. Some people live a low quality, stressful, harsh life, and they don't have to, because they're holding on to frequencies and vibrations that they should be letting go. And I understand that some people don't know how to let go of negative frequencies. Some people have been dealing with negative frequencies and negative vibrations their whole life. Their upbringing was around negative frequencies and negative vibrations. And they've had to deal with it even in their schools and in their neighborhoods and in their homes. Negative this, negative that. People arguing. You know, people fighting and arguing and stressed out over money and, you know, health and all this other stuff. And I found this out. The more you hang on to negative frequencies, the more you embrace the negative, the more you attract the negative. The more you embrace negative frequencies, the more negative frequencies you attract. The more negative vibrations you embrace, the more negative vibrations you attract. Somebody say, well, why would I embrace something negative? That's because most people don't realize that they're doing it. And that's what this video is here for. That's what this video is for. On how to let go of the negative frequencies and the negative vibrations. Of course, as soon as I start talking, here somebody pulled up right there. Somebody started pulling up right when I started talking, but I'm gonna walk down here. But I want to talk about how to let go of negative frequencies and negative vibrations. Negative thought. It's actually a nature trail up there. I might walk through that nature trail. You got the lake out here in the picnic area, but they also got a nice little nature trail over there. But I want to talk about letting go of the negative frequencies and vibrations. Letting go for the simple fact so you quit attracting it to your life. Now, we all have bad days. I had somebody in my family called me the other day about they just had a horrific day. It's like one of them days, I know many of you might have had those days where it seems like one thing after the other is just happening. And you reach a point within this day where you start asking, what is going on? It seems like some script is being played out, of negativity is being played out. and you start asking, there's somebody cutting grass, all kind of commotion going on. Oh, that car just left. But anyway, it seems like some kind of negative frequency is being played out. Some negative script is being played out. And the more things happen, the more you react. And the more you react, the more things happen. You see how it creates a momentum of negativity? Something negative happens, you react, and because you gave it energy and energy and vibration and attention and focus, something else happened. So then when that happens, you react, and you're trying to hold on, trying not to react. You're trying to stay calm. You're actually fighting to be calm. You're fighting to stay calm, and it's a fight to stay calm. So what is this? And how do I change it? You see, everything is focused based. Everything is energetic. What they say, everything is energy, including things that happen. You see, everything has energy. These trees have energy. This water has energy. And we pick up on each other's energy. And the atmosphere picks up on your energy. This whole reality is energy based. I know y'all have heard the saying, everything is moving, nothing is completely at rest. Down to the molecular level. Yes. And so once you realize this, the Stoic philosophy is don't give anything negative energetic momentum by creating or giving it energy and focus. And see, this person called me last night and they was telling me what a bad day they had. And ironically, right after that, I tried to pick them up and encourage them, and they got all right there after a minute. And then ironically, right after that, I went to work and I started, having things come at me. Those little nagging things, those little nagging irritations. Something falls out your hand or something don't go right, and somebody playing little mind games with you at work and that type of little thing. And so I was experiencing this, and after I just picked this person, I remember what I had told this person, and I had to basically resort back to my own words. What I had told this person is not to give it focus and energy. And I felt this thing poking at me all night. It was poking at me, trying to get me to react, trying to get me to focus on it. And so what I decided to do was do just the opposite. Not react, not focus on it, not give it any real energy. In fact, as a counter move, I went into the love frequency. I went into gratitude. I started looking for things to be thankful for in that situation. I started thinking about things in my life that I could be thankful for. Instead of focusing on the things that was happening, I started focusing on gratitude. And once you focus on gratitude, things to be thankful for, and you give that your energy, you will be surprised. And it may take a minute. It's going to keep trying, it's going to keep poking at you and pushing and prodding you. And it becomes a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a fight to stay calm, to stay focused. But this is the thing. The Stoic philosophy is this. You don't give, you detach from the outcome one way or the other. You don't allow the outcome to affect your energy or your frequency. You basically detach and stay in the middle. And what this does, this takes away from the momentum. Meaning, if negative things happen to you and you react, that creates a momentum of more negative things. And when that creates momentum of negative things, that creates more momentum for you to react. When that creates more momentum for you to react, that creates more negative things. And you can see how it can turn into a snowball effect, to where you become just in a nervous wreck, basically, dealing with all the stuff that's going on. So many people deal with stuff like this on a daily basis. They deal with negative frequencies and negative vibrations, and not knowing how to handle negative frequencies and negative vibrations that come. And the key is to find some kind of way to pull yourself out of this frequency, to pull yourself out of this vibration. So how do I do that? If I find myself in a negative frequency, in a negative vibration, I don't like it. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be low. I don't want, and this is the thing. I'm going to give you 3 steps. Maybe more, but I'm going to give you at least 3 steps. And I'm going to just tell you 3 steps on how to get out of the negative frequency and the negative vibration. How not to just raise your frequency and raise your vibration, but to embrace good frequency and good vibration. Once you the thing about embracing something is that you hold on to it and you don't let it go. And that's the key. Holding on to positive things, holding on to positive frequencies and vibrations in spite of what's going on. So I'm going to give you 3 steps, 3 ways to do that. Number one is it's kind of like 3 steps in one. What you say, what you hear, and what you see. If you say a lot of negative things, if you react by saying something negative, when something happens in your life, you immediately say something negative. Just say you get a bill in the mail. You get a bill in the mail and it's an unexpected bill and you know your check was short or whatever. And then right when your check be short, you get an unexpected bill in the mail. And in your frequency, you say something negative about what's going on. And you give it energy by speaking about it. You would say something like, why do I have to get this bill now? I just, something like that. And now you create momentum for other negative things to happen. What you say. In other words, watch what you're saying. A lot of times what you're saying can create negative momentum in your life. Yes. Yeah, I'm sniffing again. I know, guys. I know I'm sniffing. I'm like, man, if I can just get past this sniffing and snorting, he probably put out some good information. So y'all try to get past that. Anyway, the other thing is this. What you see, what you are looking at can greatly raise or lower your frequency and your vibration. A lot of people, guys cutting grass over there. A lot of people are looking at things like mainstream media. They're watching horror movies right before they go to bed, which is it's not good for you at all. It's not good for you to watch any type of horror movie or anything like that, especially right before you go to bed. But then again, it's what you're looking at. People watching the mainstream media, watching all the negative things that are going on in the world. Things that are going on thousands or hundreds of thousands of miles away that really don't affect them. I'm not saying don't be concerned about it, but I'm not saying don't know about world events, but just don't sit there and look at it and look at it and look. I used to watch the news a lot. I thought watching the news all the time was a good thing. I felt like I was being informed. I felt like what I was doing was staying informed. I felt like that's a good thing. I'm a responsible adult. I'm staying informed by watching the news. But actually, watching the news is very bad for you. And so, I got some grass cutters headed this way. Let me get out their way, but well, they going over that spot. I was just over there. See that? That looks like a fun job. They almost look like bumper cars over there. Look at them. They look like bumper cars over there. That looks kind of fun. That looks like pretty easy money though. You basically just riding around on a lawnmower. Don't hit my car, man. But anyway, yes, what you look at oftentimes. I'm gonna try to stay out these guys' way. That guy ain't even driving over no grass. He riding over dirt, cutting grass. Look at that guy right there. He's just riding over some dirt. I guess he's trying to get to the grass. But what you look at, what you say and what you look at can greatly lower your frequency and your vibration. Also, what you listen to. If you listen to a bunch of negative talk, if you listen to a bunch of negative people, a bunch of negative news, a bunch of low frequency things, even music can be low frequency. And so, yeah, I'm trying to stay out these guys' way. That old man, he's driving that like he's driving a Cadillac. I just stay out their way so they don't, so something don't fly up, because they look like they're kicking stuff. Oh man, you see that? Let me get on down here, because I saw a big old stick fly across there. But anyway, I'm gonna walk down here by the beach. But yes, seeing, speaking, and hearing negative things, and even smelling. If you smell a bunch of, like if you walk into a house and it's got a bad smell in there, that can lower your frequency. Yes, even bad smells can lower your frequency. So, yes. So what do you do to raise your frequency? You do just the opposite. You speak positive things. You speak truthful things. I swear it looked like this guy chasing me. I walked over here to get out of his way and he came over here where I'm at. I'm gonna walk down here. Eventually I'm gonna have to backtrack. But anyway, you have to do just the opposite. I'm gonna do a little trick on them. See, they trying to come down here through here. I'm gonna cut right through these trees on the monkeys. Look at the monkeys over there. But I might walk up in this nature trail up here. But anyway, yeah, you do just the opposite. You start speaking positive things. You start listening to high frequency things. And you start looking at high frequency things. Even good smells, like flowers. Like I'm out here in nature and there's some pine trees out here, and that pine smell, that's why Pine Sol makes so much money. The company Pine Sol makes so much money because people like that nature smell of Pine Sol. And so, yeah. So the way you raise your frequency is looking at positive things, looking at high frequency and high vibrational things, listening to high vibrational things, and speaking high vibrational things, listening to high vibrational music, and that type of thing. I swear, it looks like these guys surrounding me. Look at this. I walked over here to get out of their way, and it's like they came over here where I was at. Look at him head right my way. This is unbelievable. It's almost like he cutting over there. Ain't even no grass over there. He just cutting over there. How you doing? How you doing? But anyway, I'm gonna walk down this way. I just thought that was kind of bizarre. But anyway, yeah, just like these guys cutting this grass, I could have chose to like get irritated with it, but then I chose to see the comedic side of it. I thought it was funny. How I almost looked like them guys were like following me a little bit. So you gotta find, and then that's another thing, find the comedic side. It's always comedic side of everything. You can always find something funny in everything. And that's why a lot of comedians that are funny all the time, they're so good, they're so fun to be around. People like being around comedians because they find a joke, they find comedy in everything. Even something that one was deemed as negative, they'll find something comedic in it. But the grand scheme, what I'm really saying is this: how to raise your frequency, how to raise your vibration, is simply start looking at high frequency and high vibrational things. Simply start listening to high frequency and high vibrational things. Simply start speaking high vibrational, high frequency things, and then staying away from speaking low vibrational, low frequency things. Staying away from looking at low frequency and low vibrational things. Staying away from listening. And see, this thing, sometimes this matrix will try to force you into looking at negative. Like just for example, all this mess that's going on, I'm trying to stay away from it. And so I'm at my job. For whatever reason, my job decided to put on a how-to video on how to wear the daggum mask, on how to put on a mask. The video was like almost, it had other stuff in it, but it was like 20-30 minutes on how to put on a mask and how to social distance and all this other stuff. I wasn't trying to look at that mess. I done heard it before. I know the protocol. You don't have to sit there and give me a video on how to put a mask on. And see, this matrix wants to, it's almost like that disgruntled boyfriend. You know, the girl or the disgruntled girlfriend. You break up with somebody and you say, don't call me no more, you know, it's over. I don't want to talk to you no more. I think we should just be friends. I don't really want to, so don't call me no more like that. Don't, you know, we're not going out no more. You know, it's over. And so, for whatever reason, the boyfriend or the girlfriend don't get the message. And so they still calling and texting, and you said, look, it's over. Move on. I'm not with you anymore. See, your relationship with this matrix is over. You told the matrix, look, I'm not with you anymore. I'm not with you anymore. I'm not into you anymore. It's over. You've been manipulating me. You've been lying to me. You've been keeping my frequency down. It's over. And so now the matrix, it's like that disgruntled boyfriend or that disgruntled girlfriend that you just broke up with. They're doing just everything they can to get your attention. They calling, texting. I mean, it's done with, you can see the matrix because people are waking up. The matrix is going to every extreme it can to get you to focus back on it. And you just got to tell the matrix, hey, it's over, matrix. It's over. I'm not into you anymore. I'm into high frequency, high vibrational thing. You know, you got that toxic boyfriend or that toxic girlfriend. You didn't realize they was toxic while you was in a relationship with them. But now you woke up and realized how toxic and how unhealthy they were. And so you break up with them, and then they don't want to accept it. And they keep doing all of this shenanigans, trying to get you to pay attention. That's the same way this matrix is. And these controllers of this matrix. You've awakened. And so you're not part of this matrix construct anymore. You've moved on. You're trying to build up on yourself. You're trying to be high frequency, high vibration. You're trying to build a relationship with the God within. And these devils are jealous of God within. They're jealous because you realize that's the good man. That's the good woman. You'll be in a bad relationship with a toxic man or a toxic woman, and then you find a good man and a good woman. You wouldn't know what a good man and a good woman was if you hadn't been in that bad relationship. And see, when you find the God within, it's just like you left the matrix and this construct and all these devils and stop giving them attention and start focusing on the God within. Now they're jealous. They're trying to do everything. They're social distancing. They're trying to scare you. They're trying to do it. I mean, that's what, they're desperate. It's like a desperate boyfriend or a desperate girlfriend that's trying to get you. They was all into you. They're trying to get you to be back all into them again. But it's over. So you focus your words, you focus your sight, you focus your hearing, even your smell, smelling good things, smelling beautiful things like nature and flowers and, not no artificial smells, but real good natural smells like flowers and pine trees and, fresh cut grass, like these guys here just cut the grass, and this, a beautiful, clean, not no dirty lake or no polluted lake, but a clean lake. And the breeze that blows over a clean lake gives such a clean, crisp, natural smell, and it instantly raises your frequency. See, just like over this water, and things you look at these clouds. See, these are real clouds. None of these artificial clouds, like they was, spraying in the air with these chemtrails. Have you noticed, I don't know, in your part of the world, they're not spraying chemtrails. And see, none of this stopped spraying. The real clouds, they call them, I think they call them stratus-cumulus clouds. These are the real clouds. These are the clouds made by Mother Nature. You see that? Look at that. These are the real clouds. These are clouds are supposed to look. None of that chemtrail mess that look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. You can't out-beauty Mother Nature. Look at that. You can't out-beauty God. Look how God does. Look, God is like, look at it. He's like an artist. He painted a canvas on the sky. Look at that. It's like a big, beautiful painting up there. And then instantly, look at the water. Clean and crisp. And, the breeze blowing. Look at how the breeze is blowing over the water. And the fresh cut grass. And the pine trees. Those smells instantly raise your frequency and your vibration. I got some guys over there weed eating. I'm trying to stay out their way now. So anyway, yeah. So what you look at, what you listen to, what you speak should be all high frequency. So what's the next thing? That's just, you said you had 3. Jerome Strickland, what's the next one? Here's a great one right here. Y'all gonna love this one, because I love it. The other one is embrace love. Embrace love. Embrace. Don't just have the love frequency. Don't just try to be in the love frequency, but embrace the love frequency. When I say embrace it, you hold on to love within yourself. You hold on to love for yourself, no matter how good or bad you've been, no matter, always forgiving yourself. And no matter how this world treats you, you don't let go of the love frequency. You embrace love. See, last night, sometimes on my job I got treated unfairly. I felt like I got treated unfairly. And I was tempted to get bitter and angry. And people can pick up when you're bitter and angry. People can pick up on it. And you see, a narcissist would use that to his advantage. And then other people just stay away from you. People can pick up on it when you're bitter and angry, and you out of the love frequency. You out of communion with love. When you out of communion with love, you out of communion with God. When you're in communion with love, this is why it's so important to embrace the love frequency. Embrace the love frequency, yes. And see, this is very important. This goes along with, keeping a positive outlook on life, listening to high vibrational things, speaking high vibrational things. Here come the weed eaters. Man, it's like my timing. Like I came right at the spot right where they cutting grass. But anyway, yes. All right now. Speaking high vibrational things, saying high vibrational things. I bet that's a pretty good job though. I mean, them guys chilling in the truck, they weed eat all day. I mean, it's not easy work, but they out here in nature. I would love to have a job. I might ask them. Well, anyway, I'm just talking to myself. But anyway, yes. Listen. Embrace love, and don't let it go, regardless of whatever situation's going on in your life. Once you embrace love, you embrace God. You embrace the God when you embrace your intuition. And that's another thing I want to talk about, how in my next video, or maybe my next video, I want to talk about how to deal with these mask wearers and these acquiescers. Because I know if you anything like me, they getting on your nerves a little bit, because it's a lot of things that they don't realize. They don't see the big picture. They just, anyway, I'm gonna make a video about that. But anyway, yes, embrace love. If you embrace love, that keeps you close to God, to the God within. That keeps you in touch with your intuition. Yes, that keeps you in touch with your higher self. And see, when you embrace love, it can only take you in a positive direction when you embrace love. But when you, excuse me for my snorting, but when you embrace things that are not of love, it takes you to hell. I'm talking about frequency, vibrationally wise. So always stay embraced in love. Like give love itself a hug. Like these trees. I know this sounds crazy, and if y'all think I'm crazy, but these trees are love. Look how giving they are. Look at this. Look how giving they are. They grow, even though people cut them down, use them, build, they still give. They still give. They still give me shade. They still grow. Mother Nature still lets the trees grow, in spite of what we're doing to the earth. She can say, well, I'm not gonna let no more trees grow. We see how you like that. But no, nature's giving, because nature is love. You can see God's love. You can see nature's love all around you. Just look around you. Yes. Look at the shade. Yes. These young men out here cutting the grass. Because nature, look at the man over there cutting the grass. You can see him over there weeding. Because nature is so giving that we have to cut the grass and cut down trees, because nature is so giving that we have to stop her from giving so much. I know it sounds crazy. We have to cut the grass because nature is so giving. It's just constantly giving. I'm not gonna hold y'all much longer, over 30 minutes. So yes, what's the third thing? Well, when I say look at high vibrational, speak high vibrational, listen to high vibrational, smell high vibrational, and embrace love, right? The other thing is this. I want to say this. Do not hold on to any type of hatred. If you see any type of hatred in you, If you feel or sense any type of hatred in you, any type of hatred, I mean, you can dislike something, you can fight against something, you can dislike the injustices and all this other stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm talking about the pure hatred of, I'm talking about the low freak. But you got some people, they embrace hate. And they feel like they're justified in embracing hate. But it's a simple premise. Embrace love, reject hate. You can be the greatest justice fighter. You can be the greatest world changer if you just do that. When you do something, do it out of a motive for love. Now, you can have righteous indignation, meaning that you love something so much. Like, I love freedom. I love my sovereignty so much that it looks like I hate what's being done. I hate, I have hate in my heart, but I don't have hate in my heart. It's just that I have so much love in my heart. I'm willing to do whatever it takes so my children can have freedom. So my children, so my children and so the future, and so the ones that I love can have freedom, so they can have freedom to be sovereign and be themselves. And so it is my love for that makes it seem like I'm hating, but I'm not hating. It's just that I got so much love for what's right. I don't hate. It's just that I love righteousness so much that I'm willing to fight to the bitter end for it. Yes. So that's my lesson for today. I'm not gonna hold y'all long. My battery's about to go dead. I don't want this video to just cut off abruptly. But so, yes. Look at high vibrational things. Speak high vibrational things. Listen to high vibrational things. Seek out good smells like flowers and pine and water and clean air and this type of thing. And embrace love. Embrace love. And don't embrace hate. You do these three things, your frequency will remain high. Your vibration will remain high. And here's a byproduct of that, is that the law of attraction will become, it'll be in turbo mode. The law, you can really attract so much good in your life just by looking at and smelling and speaking and listening to and embracing love. The law of attraction will become like, you will magnetize so much good to your life just by doing that. Yes. And not allowing yourself to get into a frequency of hate. You can love something so much, it looks like you hate the other thing. It's not that I hate the other thing, it's just that I love freedom. I love my freedom. I love my sovereignty. I love nature. So I'm going to fight for nature. I'm going to fight for freedom. I'm going to fight for sovereignty. Not just for me, but for all of those people that want that. All of those people that like nature. All of those people that like freedom. All those people that like sovereignty. Yes, there's some things I hate, but I don't hate people. I dislike enslavement. I dislike seeing nature ravished. I dislike polluted skies and polluted water. I dislike it. And so my love for the opposite of that makes me fight for it to the bitter end. Yes. Well, that's my video. I gotta go for this phone cut off on me. I just wanted to break another video down, bring another video to y'all, but I want to leave y'all with some good scenery. I always leave y'all with some good scenery. Yes. The sky, water, earth. Sky, water, earth. Yes. These are what makes life. Clean skies, clean water, and clean earth. These are the natural treasures of life. Not money, houses, and cars, and buildings, and, getting high up on the totem pole and all this other stuff. I could care less about that. I mean, I ain't saying I don't care about it, but I'm not all into that right now. I'm all into clean skies, clean water, clean earth, and most of all, a clean heart and a clean mind. I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm working on it, and I hope you are. Yes. Well, anyway, this is my video for today. I'll see y'all next time. Like I said, I'm gonna do a video on how to deal with these mask wearers and these acquiescers. You know, we shouldn't hate them. I'm gonna get into that later on though. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. And y'all get out in nature and do some walking, and hug a loved one. Tell your children you love them. Tell your husband or your wife you love them, and tell your pets you love them. And just embrace love and focus your attention on positive and high vibration and high frequency things. So I'm Jerome Strickland. Thank y'all for coming back to our video, and I'll see y'all next time. God bless.